Whilst I was doing that, I came across this book. I buy so many books. I've got two trunks that full of books, and I've always wanted a library. I wanted to have a house big enough that I could actually house a library. Well, no, but anyway. So another book I found was this one, The Daily Wisdoms, and this is really, really good actually. Selections from the Holy Quran, and for those people, obviously, are Muslims, it would be more relevant to you, but again, it's those people who are going through, you know, different things in their religion and going back and having reminders. So these are really, really good. I've just opened it on a random one. It says, "Oh Prophet, they ask you about drinking and gambling, say, in both of these there is great evil and some benefit for people, but their evil is far greater than their benefit." From Al-Bukhari. Okay, so lovely little reminders, like you have the little calendars of different words and stuff of the day. That's a really good reminder. Sometimes you just don't know how you feel, and there's quotes that's taken directly from the Quran as well. So I might buy these for a couple of people actually, because I think it's a really good reminder to have. I found, you can all my tags, is the Sahih Bukhari, which is the hadith. Hadiths are collections of examples of sayings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the time of obviously his existence, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like Isa salam, Jesus, he lived what he preached by. So he that was the example, is through the lives of the prophets that had come. You know, they didn't just say things, they actually lived through that. And so the Sunnah is the way, the example of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it was collected by Sahih Bukhari as well as Sahih Muslim, who are the scholars of the days who took, you know, spent all their lives, 17 odd years, to compile all these different examples by speaking to the Sahab, speaking to the people from that lineage, and so on and so forth. And it comes from you know, really good sources. And finally, I found this one as well, which is the Islamic Guide. This is, I'm a visual learner, and for me, I can't read books, so I just got no pictures in it or glossy papers. But this one is really glossy. It's really glossy, and it talks about so many different things that actually are in the Quran that people are already just finding. You got the scientists now, I mean, the scientists now that talked about astrology, but that was written in the Quran. They're talking about embryology, which is just being discovered, and, you know, lots and lots of different things, and it's taken directly from the Quran. So it's got beautiful glossy pictures, and it's got like the, you know, the ayahs that it's come from as well, and the background information from the Quran, from the Sunnah, from Sahih Bukhari or Muslim. And again, I thought I'd take this out from my son. So those are sort of things I do. I just keep myself busy, and today I've had a bit of a lazy day, and I just feel really down. I do feel really, really down. But again, I'm just really trying to make myself focused, really. I think the crux of how to really combat your state of mind is to really appreciate what you have compared to those who don't have it. And I live in a house, my own house. You know, I have 3 bedrooms. We all have our own rooms. Even I have my own room. You know, if we want to go out in the garden, we can. We have that freedom to do that. We've got cars. We can get in a car. We can go shopping. We have our income that's not going to be slashed because we are key workers. You know, but what about those who don't have any of those luxuries? You know, I've got a freezer and I've got a fridge freezer, and I could go to Tesco's to get pre-made things, or, you know, whatever. Aren't we lucky? Because if I think about what's happening back home, I could just sit here and I could cry about it. And I have spent many nights just thinking about all those individuals who are suffering at the moment, and what are we doing about it?